Hello my dears, welcome back to my channel, Dreamfeather Mystic Arts. This is Dreamfeather here for your timeless, collective, psychic love reading. And while I was meditating on your energy, I kept hearing great change, great change. So it makes me think that things in your life are about to shift and change. And often the outer changes are preceded by inner changes. So you could be changing something about your daily habits, maybe even the paths you take, taking different paths during activities that you do, or where you're driving, going different routes, and just changing those neural pathways of the brain to come further into alignment with your spirit, with your guidance. I also came in touch with these runes. I pulled a few runes for you to begin the reading. The first one I pulled is this one here, and this represents success, victory, things moving in your favor. And this doesn't really have a downright meaning. It always denotes success, and it's like a representation of the thunderbolt. And this is telling me that this is a time as well. Well, the shadow aspect of this, though, I want to touch on is to just be aware of not being self-centered, and to just make sure that, you know, any success you have in your life, you don't let it get to your head, and you always stay humble here. It could also be someone who, in terms of that shadow aspect of, you know, it can denote someone who always wants to be in control and in charge, and if they don't feel like they are, it could cause anxiousness or this sense of helplessness. So it is a rune, though, of great health and vitality, so I do see that for you. And really success in all areas. I'm feeling like that Midas touch of gold, to where whatever you put your energy toward at this time is going to turn to gold. Especially if you stay in touch with that intuitive guidance you're getting from spirit, from higher counsel. With this rune here, it represents communication and the mouth, and wisdom from the gods, wisdom from a higher powers, or like a trusted, you know, spiritual advisor or counselor, or even like an authority figure that you trust in your life. Could be very helpful and insightful at this time, my dears. So let's see what else Spirit has to say for you in love at this time. So I'm really seeing this alignment with your higher self, with whatever you perceive as like the orchestrator of the universe, of the cosmos, of life as we know it. Being in touch with that guidance in those quiet times of reflection and meditation, and really acting from that guidance that you get intuitively through the dream time, for example, or in deep meditation and prayer, etc., is going to bring you great success and victory. So really this is about aligning with divine will, aligning with Source, Creator, Spirit's will, and acting from that place of truly being in self-acceptance, because everyone outside of us only mirrors our degree of self-acceptance. And when we truly accept and love ourselves in all the ways in which we are, then others will show up to also mirror back to us that harmonious state that we're being inside. Unless it's easy for us to also accept others just as they are, and our relations blossom harmoniously from there. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know here at this time. What does the collective need to know, please, in love? In love and romance, what does the collective need to know? Please, Spirit, show us clearly for the highest and best good of all involved. We have the Eight of Swords, Prince of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. We've been getting that card a lot lately, the Wheel of Fortune. And what else? We have Temperance reversed. Okay, so you're coming into balance at this time. Coming into balance. There's some communication that wants to come in as well with this Prince of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With this Ace of Swords, or sorry, Eight of Swords, interesting I said Ace. The Prince of Swords is kind of like that Ace of Swords energy where it's like someone coming in with a message, with sudden communication, just really almost like catching you off guard with the quickness I'm hearing and intensity of like just blurting something out even, or like just saying something. With this Eight of Swords, this could be someone, and I'm getting a lot of like throat chakra stuff right now. This could be someone who has been working with their throat chakra and actually learning how to like put a voice to what they've been wanting to communicate to you. I feel like you and or them could have been feeling very disconnected, or like this other person was just out of reach, or you know, just kind of like what's that word? Bound by your mental fears here. This is being bound by your mental fears, but I'm seeing clarity coming in because you're aligning again with divine will, with divine guidance, and in that state, Spirit is beyond thoughts or feelings of disconnection or of hopelessness or of like, you know, confusion. And when you align with divine will, you realize you're beyond that. You realize you are perfect clarity. You are that peace, that connection, that harmony between two souls in your partnership, or in even like attracting, you know, a romantic person. Let's see. So this Prince of Swords, he wants to come in and tell you something, and I feel like this is really going to shift maybe even your whole life, because this is a major arcana card, the Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like it's the need for the two of you. You're both right now, I feel, balancing the emotional waters within you. The mental body and the emotional body are being reconfigured right now. And I feel like it may have been hard for you to feel patient around this connection, as well as even just feel like regulated in your nervous system. With this Temperance reversed, it's like needing to mother yourself and really sit with any emotional debris that's coming up at this time to be alchemized. And maybe these fears have been driving the way in which you've been perceiving other people's behavior, because again, they only mirror back to us how we feel about ourselves. So I think you're coming into this place of deep self-acceptance and of like truly just allowing those dissatisfied, anxious, frustrated feelings to come up so that they can stop festering within you and being mirrored out possibly by the dynamics of your relationships. So it's actually a good thing sometimes when we feel really crappy and really bad and like maybe we'll never get what we want. Like, just allow those feelings to come up. Really treat them like your own children. It's making me think, I just got this image in my head of a poem by Rumi, which is called The Guest House, and it's saying, treat all that happens in your reality, all the emotions that bubble up, as your guest. Invite them in because they're all a message from Spirit. And it's so true. It's like these things are coming up so that we can gain more self-awareness around how we've been relating to love, how we've been relating in partnership or in like potential love interests. And it really is giving ourselves that grace and that compassion to simply be with what comes up and realize that as we release identification with those feelings, those thoughts, those beliefs, then they cease to control us. They cease to make us feel trapped, and at the whims of our circumstances and rejected and unrequited. And so you're coming to this place of just pure beingness, being that love, grace, harmony, support, stability of spirit that you are at your core, that you've always been, that you'll always be, that you are right now. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to say, nothing you need to prove. You just are that. And as you be that energy, everything turns and shifts for you with this wheel of fortune, and you get catapulted in a whole new timeline where that is that perfect clarity. There is someone who actually wants to have this communication with you and really clear the air, I'm hearing. Let's see what else. So you're coming out of a time of confusion into a time of clarity. And what else needs to be known for the collective in love? Ooh, Page of Cups, look at this. So this is an offer of some kind. Page of Cups is like a budding friendship, even like a very sweet gesture from someone. And you know, that basis of friendship, and things can go anywhere from that place. And maybe if you've had a lot of hardship in love in the past, and it's felt very elusive or just out of reach, or it's really confusing to you about how people even unite in that way, starting very small and taking baby steps as far as just having this sweet and almost flirty energy towards those you find attractive could really help you in having those stepping stones to just build upon that and put a lot of pressure off yourself and others to just have everything right now. Because I know sometimes with this temperance reverse, we could just feel like we just want it now, and why isn't it coming? But that impatience is telling the universe that you don't have it, and so you'll keep repelling it. So just lean into that discomfort, lean into exactly the way things are now. No matter what your current circumstances are, circumstances don't matter, because they're just a projection of the past way in which we were thinking and feeling about things. And the only way you can stop perpetuating the past, often driven from early childhood where we first learn to relate in our relating and attachment styles, is by taking your power, reclaiming your power, all your power back in this present now moment, and choosing, what story do I want to abide by now? How is this person acting towards me? How am I showing up and actually influencing how they're acting towards me? How can I become more emotionally available? I'm even seeing with this Temperance card. And how can I get out of feeling stuck in my head and simply be? This Temperance card is Sagittarius energy. It's very much about being here and now, beyond the stories, beyond the insecurities, doubts, fears, and just looking another in the eyes and just asking, what is this that exists between us two? Beyond repulsion, beyond attraction, beyond magnetism, or feeling left out in the cold. What is this here, and how can we come into harmony together? I'm seeing the need to open the third eye as well. I see almost like a little teardrop gem here at her third eye. And it's very interesting. I've never noticed this about this card, but on her ring finger, she actually has a ring like she's married. So I'm seeing that to bridge that gap between that perfect love, that perfect partnership that you already are. You already are that divine union. You already have that divine union. It takes the willingness to step into that embodiment and be that. Walk, breathe, live, act in that way that you are already married, you are already claimed, you are already in a partnership, you are already in a divine union. Because you embodying that is that vortex, that field of magnetism that attracts that person towards you and allows you to align coherently your thoughts, beliefs, actions, emotions, and behaviors as that person that you are, that you wish to be, because you claiming it now and being it now, not just through your words, not just through thinking that you are that, but actually being it in the way you move, in the way you interact with others, you would be very serene, very tranquil, just like totally at peace, embodying this energy of divine love that you are. You wouldn't be searching, seeking, being impatient, or expecting anything from anyone. You would simply be just so in love with life. And that's what this page or Princess of Pentacles is learning to master in their life, is to be that connection, that friendliness towards love, like really falling in love with love itself, falling in love with the process of loving all things, not just learning how to show love to our romantic interests, but learning how to show love to all people, places, and things, and simply being in love with life itself, in love with love, like how the universe was created from that desire, that eros energy, longing for chaos, longing for the winged being of the air, and then their union actually created the whole cosmos. So within the air, within the winds, is the desire of love longing for itself. And how can you tap into that interconnectedness with this Wheel of Fortune energy? It's a very cosmic energy, the laws of the universe. Also reminding me of like the laws of time and fate and inevitability. It's like, get in touch with that interconnectedness of the universe that you are, as that omniscient presence actually creating this whole dream of life. And then you will align your energy and allow communication in the realms of love to flow freely towards you, because that is your true nature, And get in touch with those beliefs which you may have been operating under, such as that love is hard to get, that it's hard to receive communication from those around me, that my love interests are unrequited, etc. Go back and reframe those and make auto-suggestions about how love is easy for me. Love is natural and organic because I am love. And as I express my true nature as love, my relationships blossom harmoniously within me and around me. People come to me and life rearranges to reflect my degree of self-acceptance and conviction that I am divine love right now. So my dears, this is what I'm seeing for you now. I also see the Chariot here. So you're wanting this forward movement, and as you align your energy, that shall be so. And I feel like you've been really worried in the past that, this is Gemini energy. It's also the need to make a choice. The need to make a choice of that. Do you want to keep perpetuating this story that you aren't perfect union, that you don't actually have this love that you seek, that you're not in union with your beloved? Or do you want this new story that you are the operant power in your universe, and so what you say goes? And if you claim that energy of being that perfect union, then there's this whole new journey that you're taking. Even someone could be traveling towards you possibly too with this Chariot energy, Cancer. And I feel like you've just been very worried in the past about this stability of partnership. Let's see what else. Give me more information about this, Lovers, please. What else about this, Lovers? And I feel like right now you're really learning how to just be patient and embody that energy, to where when you really embody it and you actually give yourself permission to feel love right now, not needing anyone, not having that neediness or codependency on the external to mirror back to you, that it's actually safe for you to rest in your nervous system and give yourself that love you so desperately want from another, Then when you do that, you actually cease to want anything outside of you, and you can just really be here, present now, wherever you go, and actually see and actually witness more of the opportunities that are around you, because you're not muddled by the false narratives and stories in your mind. And you can see things clearly now. I'm getting this message to wash your inner vision clean until you can see nothing but the light, until you see actually that love that you are, that light inside that is totally whole, perfect, complete, not wanting, not longing, not hoping, wishing, dreaming. And I love wishing and dreaming, because in some ways we do have to wish upon a star and dream of that new reality and actually dream our future self into being by being it now. But at the same time, you're releasing this like dependence on the external to actually give you permission by anyone doing or saying anything that affirms the love that you are. You don't need anyone to give yourself permission to give that to yourself now. So I'm seeing that you're doing that. You're being that alchemist of your emotions, allowing the muck, the mud to come up and releasing identification with fear, doubt, worry. And you're coming into that I am only love. I am only divine unity. I am only light. And yes, there's darkness too, and I make peace with that, but I know that I am beyond that. I transcend that. That is not who I am. I am the I am presence. I am simply formless awareness creating this dream of life. And so as I tune into what I proclaim that formless awareness to take shape as, then that mirrors back as my whole lived reality. So you're starting to really be that emotional fulfillment, that deep satisfaction in love of self, in love of life, in that you're already partnered inside in your imagination and dwelling in those blissful feelings and not looking for the evidence outside of yourself allows you to be that magnet for reality to rearrange itself to affirm that yes, you are that, because that's all life is. It's just a giant mirror hologram of what we're holding inside. Hanged Man. Pisces energy. So you're coming into peace, into union with the divine by flipping your vantage point, your perspective, and seeing that going into deep meditation, going into hypnosis, going into prayer, closing your door and whispering in secret to the divine those desires and saying, Spirit, I give you these fears. I don't wish to carry them. You take them from me and just allow me to be in alignment with the truth of who I am. Love, bliss, harmony, joy, peace, happiness, fulfillment, deep satisfaction right now. I am that, and it is so. And then your reality rearranges to affirm that to you. Okay, what else about this Prince of Swords? This person is coming out of a time possibly of overworking themselves, or of what do I want to say? Trying to distract themselves or feeling overwhelmed by work. And by also they're kind of crumbling under. We're coming out of this time of feeling like they've spread themselves too thin energetically. And they're no longer also wishing to carry the burdens of what-ifs around this relationship as well. Because I think it's also been in their fears that this was unrequited by you as well. Because if you're operating under those fears, you push those out and say, I'm not worthy of this relationship, this person doesn't care about me, and then you act in a way that is self-fulfilling, self-prophesizing what you say that you are. And so this person says, oh, I guess she doesn't care about me, I guess they're not into me. So it's almost like you two have both had to surrender and give up this dream of love with each other to actually spark and turn over a new leaf, a new beginning, possibly in this same partnership, by releasing those delusions around this connection. I see that it's very faded. I see that it's very cosmic, and there's this magnetic attraction here. And I see that as you surrender, things move forward so quickly you will not even believe your eyes. But it's about not constantly checking the external for that evidence, because that, again, is getting lost in the dream of not having. Again, you're coming out of that I am state of fulfillment into unfulfillment, like where is my desire? Your desire, dear, is inside of you. You having that desire means that you have it already, because the imaginal realm is just as real as the waking life. Waking life is actually more of a dream than our imagination and our consciousness, because the imagination consciousness is the energetic spiritual blueprint of reality that is actually fractaling out like a hologram the whole experience of life. So this is about really reframing, even getting in touch with the laws of the universe, reframing how you view reality. And you can start to see reality as more of just a hologram affirming what you feel inside. And then you can just always say thank you for whatever it reflects back to you, because it's actually bubbling up and rising to the surface like this temperance energy, how you've been operating, what narratives, what stories have you been operating under. And then you can reclaim that power and say, okay, all power is now. The past, the future doesn't exist. It's only a self-perpetuated now story. So then you can start to proclaim through auto-suggestion and reframing those beliefs. Start to tell yourself things that feel good about this relationship, this union. Start telling yourself that, you know, you're this rare and precious gem who has so much love that anyone would be so thrilled to, like, unite with and interact with you in a romantic way. Because I feel like you're learning how to become more sovereign emotionally, and like how to really treat yourself as that beautiful beloved that you are towards yourself, so that you can share that with another. And I feel like in some ways you've been a little bit guarded, keeping your hands over your cup of love. And this person definitely, I feel like in some ways, like, it's really frustrating to them not to be in communication with you right now. I see a hawk there on their shoulder and this upright sword, so this denotes message. What is this message coming in? King of Cups reversed. So, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like maybe in some ways this person wants to like let down their guard and like actually, because sometimes the King of Cups upright can be a little bit still like, he's so emotionally intelligent that he doesn't often really share how he feels. So maybe they're coming out of a time of like keeping all their emotions bottled up to themselves, and actually like coming towards you because, you know, I think they've had to just surrender to the fact that they really feel a lot of feelings for you with this Ten of Wands here right by them. It's been burdening them to actually even pretend like they don't care maybe in some ways, or like have a poker face on. Because the truth of the matter is that, you know, they've had to surrender as well into the deep, deep oceanic way that they feel towards you. What else with this King of Cups, with this message coming in? What do they want to say? Yeah, look at this. They want to tell you that you're this amazing goddess that they envision a stable and lasting partnership, union, family life with. And they see you as this fiercely strong, independent, flexible woman who is like so open and in touch with the laws of the universe. And this is the 1111 card. This is like divine union, divinely ordained union. What else about this message coming in? What does this person want to say? Okay, this is like a lot of cards. I just want one. What else does this person want to say? The moon. Oh goodness. Well, they want to reveal to you everything that they've been keeping hidden and inside. I feel like they've been having a lot of like subconscious fears coming up, and like they're reestablishing also their sense of worthiness. The King of Cups reversed is like the unexalted energy of the Water King. And so he's like coming into this place of worthiness to receive within himself and to feel aligned enough, you know, to actually give and to actually reciprocate. One more card for what this person wants to say. What is this communication coming in, please, for the collective? What is this communication? Show us clearly, Great Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, whoa, look at this. So, this person wants to come out of hiding is what I'm hearing. They want to come out of hiding, out of this avoidant energy, but I think that they needed that energy to really get clear of their inner truths and how they truly felt inside. And they want this new beginning. They want actually something tangible with you, something like established, whether that's like setting a time to hang out, just the two of you. Maybe it's like a nice little get together over tea, or, you know, setting a date to speak and to talk and to really put into words all these things that have been happening behind the surface, under the surface, behind the scenes that you two both have felt. And this could even be the blossoming of a new way of relating, you know. This could be like even a letter, a note, a kiss. It could be you two walking and holding hands. It could even be you two coming into this trust and this like recognition of each other where a new relationship blooms. So they want something new. They want actually something to put like, to give form to this formless feelings of attraction that you two have been feeling beneath the surface. Okay, and how are you feeling about this? How are you feeling at this time, this Princess of Cups? Six of Cups. You remember them from a past life. You have this soul recognition. This could even be someone that is from your past in your current life. But you feel this otherworldly remembrance around them. I feel like when you first saw them, it was like this soul recognition where it was this instant comfort, this instant like knowing of their soul, to where it didn't feel like you were meeting someone for the first time. It didn't feel like you were meeting someone new when you all first met. It just felt like, oh, there's that person. I've seen them before. And you just felt immediately comfortable with them. But then I feel like as your feelings grew towards them, and maybe you even remembered them from a past life, then you've kind of been up in your head about things and feeling like, I heard that word discombobulated, but like feeling kind of like tangled within your energy about how to actually like show up towards them, because maybe you've had some past life recollection and that's actually brought a lot of more dynamics from your energy vantage point about like the unresolved energy between you two in that past life, that like it's kind of been difficult for you to know how to behave with them given that you may have all these timelines of the past influencing how you view them. There could even be some element of fear if things from the past life like were left very up in the air, or in some ways maybe this person, you know, maybe there was something that was just left unresolved from that lifetime to where it's hard for you to trust them, I'm seeing almost. But I feel like energetically they've been coming towards you because both your souls want this resolution, want this closure, this completion. And as I'm filming this, we're a second day into Mercury retrograde, so I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for past lovers or people from past lives to come together and find that clarity, find that deep healing that your souls so want. I feel like this person could have been coming to you in dreams as well, and even like You maybe have been receiving communication or some sort of way of them reaching out in your dream time, because even if they haven't been able to do it physically, their inner longings, you've been psychically picking up on that through your dreams. And look, they want this swift and forward movement. They're ready to leap. They're ready to take this leap aligned with fate, aligned with destiny towards you, because they know that you're this stable, aligned person that is always seeking inner union, that is always seeking balance within your own life, within your own psyche. And they can see all the work that you've been doing, because I feel like they see that you're blossoming, you're blooming, and you two are marrying each other. You're wearing the same color pants here. And there's such fiery, passionate energy. It's funny because this person, I'm getting that phrase head over heels here, even though his heel is kind of like right there with his head. But like, they're just like so ready to sprout this new beginning with you. And they're like so done with hiding in the shadows, I'm seeing. Because also they have this fear here that like someone else is going to come sweep you off your feet, because you are this like twinkling lighthouse in the universe right now, because you know who you are, and you're doing that inner work to really get your energy right. And they feel that, they see that, because you two are not separate, you are connected, and they can feel the energy that you're putting out, that you're embodying yourself as well. Okay, I want to know more, let's see, about this Lovers and this Eight of Swords. Tell me more about this Lovers and Eight of Swords, these fears in love and union and partnership. Yeah, this person's no longer, you and this person are no longer investing in the fears and the doubts and the worries of, oh, what if this won't be? Like, yeah, what if it won't be? Then you just pick up the pieces, you drop the pieces on the floor, and you move on if it's not meant to be. And it's not this whole earth-shattering thing if you thought one person was going to be one thing in your life and it turns out that's not the case. It's like, oops, thought you were the one, guess you're not. I'm going to go find my happily ever after now, or really just be my happily ever after and naturally notice and observe who walks into my life, because I know that I'm that perfect match for this union, and it is already so. It's already written in the stars. It's already written in my heart. I already feel those amazing feelings of being here with my beloved. And if it's not you, then it simply isn't you. And I send you love. I send you grace. I hope you find what you're looking for as well. And so it's like just releasing attachment to, oh, what if this doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? Then you guys are just meant to come into harmony in some other way. Harmony in terms of friendship, harmony in terms of just like honoring the other as a beautiful like fractal of source energy. So it's like you're kind of finding this indifference around, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who the vessel shows up as your divine love, because you already are your divine love. And then you being in that energy, rest assured your perfect match is here for you, honey. Because you're in touch with your magician energy. You're in touch with that you're creating. You're the creator. You're abiding by the laws of the universe, and you're allowing yourself to get right in your energy, in your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical energy, to where you know without a doubt in your mind that this love is here for you now, and it is so. What else? One last card for the connecting energies between the two. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The Tower. Okay, so sudden shocking change. Can you say eclipse energy? Because as I'm filming this, although it is a timeless reading, we're commencing upon the eclipse. The big solar eclipse on April 8th, 2024. And this is energy that's connecting you to. Is like everything that was rooted in fear, doubt, insecurity, anything that is not the truth of who you are, that is that illusory aspect of the duality of this 3D realm, is crumbling to the floor is crumbling to the earth and being alchemized into its higher octave that you already are, love. You are the witness. Do you see this witness here? It's almost like you both are opening your third eyes, and just that act of acknowledging and like that act of awareness around those old stories that aren't serving you, that are just causing you to be in this self-perpetuated spirals of shame or guilt or frustration, whatever it is, that's all crumbling to the ground, because that's not who you are, and that energy can't be self-sustained as you evolve in consciousness and realize that you transcend all of that, and that you can simply choose to embody a new energy. So get ready for sudden, jolting, lightning bolt realizations. This could even be inner epiphanies. This could be having epiphanies while you're in the vicinity of this person. This could be someone saying something that is just so shocking you have to like double check your ears and like ask them to repeat themselves. This could be you saying something that totally shatters their whole paradigm, their whole worldview of how they were viewing you or this situation. And yeah, I love this. Sudden, shocking change, unexpected message, unexpected forward movement. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know in this divine union, in this connection. What else, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know in love? In the evolution of divine love. What else, please? Interesting. So we got Earth Mother, which is the Empress card here. Okay. We got Earth Mother. Ooh, no way. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted right now, right here. Again, we got that message of mothering yourself. This is about truly regarding yourself as like a scared, lost child when you feel those old fears coming up. When you feel that unworthiness around this connection, just comfort that part of yourself and say, it's okay. I know in the past you felt like you weren't good enough for this, but that's not who you are anymore. You are a divine child of the universe, and I'm here for you, and I want to tell you that it's safe to trust in love. It's safe to trust yourself enough to be that love that you are, and really soften around this person to where you're just so serene and so like compassionate also toward their process, because they're also working through a lot of fears. And you hold that same grace and compassion towards yourself and say, honey, I'm here for you to hold your hand every step of the way. You're safe, you're okay, you're loved, you are so special, and I will treasure you and keep you safe. And just like give your inner child a hug in that way. I see butterflies here. This is transformation. This is also growing something new within you. This person could even view you as like someone who could be a great mother one day, or they could just see like a whole family with you. And maybe you even have this wish of being a mother with her being pregnant there. But I feel like right now, you notice how her eyes are closed and she's seemingly in meditation. So this is you really embodying and being your desires right now. Like you see how she's so serene and she's pregnant with that, the possibility of this love already being her reality right now, to where that becomes more real than her lived experience. She's not paying attention to any fears, doubts, worries. She's like so tethered in that paradigm, that reality of her inner consciousness, of her imaginal reality, to where it's like a constant living meditation. And I get a lot of the way and the framework in which I view reality from this amazing YouTuber called Joseph Rodriguez. And he has these amazing videos all about the law of assumption and Neville Goddard and being the magnetism and the divine love that we seek. So if you're interested, definitely go check him out. He has amazing, amazing videos. He's adding so much value in the world of just like reclaiming our power as conscious creators. But, you know, he talks about this idea of living meditation, to where each step that we take, everywhere that we are, we can be in meditation with our desires, where the internal reality becomes more real than the external reality. And then we notice how the external reality constantly affirms that internal reality in which we are being. Now we have the High Priestess, divine counterpart energy right here. High Priestess, High Priest. Look at this. And I feel like before, you two were so rooted in your mission, so rooted in your spiritual practices, that like you had to maybe even go through a lot of moons, a lot of seasons, alone in solitude, learning how to be a strong spiritual leader, strong spiritual pillar on your own. And that you thought maybe you were just destined to live life more alone and in solitude. But Spirit is telling you, no, you're actually destined for a divine power couple experience. And that all these years of solitude have been preparing you for this union. Because I see that as you come into that Empress energy of being already aligned with your divine nature, that you are perfect prosperity, love, harmony, peace, fulfillment now, then you two can come together, unite your wings, unite, you know, your bodies, minds, and souls, and look each other in the eyes in that space of soul recognition. I'm getting again that message that you two could have had a past life in ancient Egypt together, or been in some sort of spiritual caste system in this lifetime and past lifetimes. You could also be very aligned with the feline energy. You could feel like you are a feline spirit, or shape-shifting into the feline animal comes naturally to you. This person could also have a connection with birds. I think that's a falcon. It looks like a falcon or a hawk. And let's see. I see so much compassion here, and I feel like it's because you two are so rooted into the higher power that is orchestrating this experience of life, that like you're just allowing the divine to work through you. You two are being an instrument, a vessel of healing for yourselves and the world. As you heal your inner emotional body, you become this lighthouse, this beacon, this blueprint for others to do the same. Wow, this is such strong and powerful energy. I feel like one or the both of you could be tapped into shamanism or shamanic healing, or using higher forces or elemental forces for healing and alignment. Being a bridge also to the spirit world, I'm seeing with this card. And an owl could also be an ally here. This is about seeing through the dark. Again, that owl message is about you have to believe it first before you can see it. And I know that can be so incredibly frustrating to like really convince yourself, convince your subconscious mind that you already have what you want. In some ways, it feels a bit delusional doing that. But then you start like just playing with that law of assumption, that law that our dominant assumptions push out and reflect back as our life. And you start to realize that is the true reality, what we're holding inside. And the owl is a master at like seeing beyond illusion, seeing beyond the darkness that wants to suffocate us and keep us feeling trapped, and come into the light of awareness that I am the only thing orchestrating and creating this world of form, because this little consciousness that I embody is a consciousness tapped into and indistinguishable from the whole consciousness, from that God source reality. And I'm simply just an instrument allowing spirit to work through me. And it comes back to these runes, that there is great success in heeding the guidance of the divine and aligning your every thought, word, and action with the divine source that's being lived through you, my dears. So one last message is that Archangel Raphael, the angel of communication and healing, is here for you. He's the green energy aligned with the day of Wednesday, and he is the healer of healers, actually. So you could be a healer. You could do some sort of energy healing or some way in which you heal the planet or the people of the planet. And I see that you're working with like the building blocks of life. You could be activating your light body right now in this Merkaba of like astral traveling and really like, you know, aligning, dropping into your preferred timeline. And I see it less as timeline hopping, timeline jumping, because it feels like, oh, there's somewhere to get, there's somewhere to go, there's some future place. But it's really about like a dropping in, a dropping back, a remembrance, a retrieval of who you've always been, and resting in that knowing of that I am already this perfect, beautiful dream life that I am creating now with my thoughts, with my words, with my actions. So my dears, this is your reading. I trust that you found some messages here that resonate with you. If this reading did resonate with you, please subscribe for more psychic readings. Send me a comment and tell me how this is all aligning for you, how this beautiful partnership is flourishing for you. I love to hear your feedback, and please like the video. And if you like a one-on-one reading or any of my psychic services, I do offer tarot readings as well as hypnotherapy, current and past life hypnotherapy for subconscious mind work to continue uprooting those fears or false narratives you may have been operating under, and to alchemize them to their highest octave and to be more in alignment with the truth of who you truly are. And I also do shamanic energy healing to really align the spiritual energetic body so that everything outside of you, including your physical body, your life circumstances, come into harmony with the love, truth, bliss, consciousness that you are, my dears. So I'm sending you so much heart light. I am so grateful to have crossed paths with you in this way, and I will see you very soon, my dears. I'll see you on the flip side.